So this audit that we completed was on the agreement to process bitumen at the Sturgeon Refinery, something that the APMC is responsible for. The focus of our audit was on risk management systems that APMC had in place to manage the agreement, as well as the oversight processes that existed. We also did spend some time looking at the public reporting and reporting that took place, in addition to some of the performance measurement that they were using in order to measure their success in managing the agreement. The agreement itself is a $26 billion agreement, one of the most significant contracts in monetary terms that the government of Alberta has entered into. So we felt, given the nature of it, the complexity, that it was very important for us to be able to do a performance audit to look at the systems to manage that agreement. We did a deep examination of the risk management system that APMC has in place, including how they identify their risks, how they decide on what the mitigating actions will be, who is responsible for managing those risks, and ultimately what their risk tolerance is as far as any residual risks once they've gone through their risk management system. As far as oversight, we wanted to see if the board was ensuring that management was putting in the right systems in place. And for public reporting, we wanted to look at what does APMC communicate both internally to the board and to senior management, and also to Albertans, so whether or not they do any annual reports, business plans that are shared with Albertans. And of course, we wanted to look at performance measurements. So how do they know if they're successful or not, and how are they measuring how they're managing the agreement? We did find a number of areas where we felt APMC could improve upon their processes. We found that the design of their risk management process lacked very important elements that will help them increase the likelihood that they're managing risks appropriately. And we also found that the board could play an active role in ensuring that management is actually putting in those processes into place. As far as the reporting element, we found that APMC doesn't in fact prepare a business plan, which we feel is a very useful instrument in helping guide management activities. There isn't a lot of public reporting to Albertans on the benefits and risks of the agreement itself, and we think that would be useful for Albertans to better understand the agreement, and also to be able to hold government accountable for its responsibilities. And we also did find that there isn't performance metrics or performance measurement system in place, and that'll be important, particularly as the refinery goes into commercial operations and the agreement takes on sort of a different importance as far as how it's being managed. And finally, we feel that given all the work that's been done by APMC over the years, there's probably a number of lessons learned that they could use in any sort of future decisions or agreements. And so I think management taking a look at what those lessons learned are, documenting them, and ensuring they're there for any future decision makers is very important. Albertans need to have confidence that APMC is managing this agreement well. It's very financially significant, and there's a number of different benefits and risks that face Albertans. And there's an opportunity right now as far as APMC putting in the necessary processes and systems in place. Commercial operations will be likely beginning this year, and so it does give the chance for APMC to look forward and making sure that over the 30-year duration of this agreement that it's managed appropriately.